The NBA offseason is pure chaos, and this year? Absolute madness. Huge trades, shocking free agency moves, and superstar deals that no one saw coming. One team just pulled off a blockbuster trade that changes everything, while another lost its franchise player in a move that has fans furious. Top players are cashing in with massive contracts, contenders are stacking up, and some teams are making moves that could shake up the entire league. Who just became the title favorite? Who made the worst move of the summer? And which surprise signing could change the season? Buckle up, because this offseason is wild, and we're breaking down every game-changing move right now. You don't want to miss this. The NBA offseason is here, and you already know what that means: blockbuster trades, shocking free agency deals, and unexpected moves that will shake up the league. Every year, the offseason brings chaos, but this summer? This summer is on a whole different level. Superstars switching teams, contenders getting stronger, and some franchises making moves that have fans absolutely losing their minds. Whether it's big-name signings, trades no one saw coming, or teams making franchise-altering decisions, this offseason is setting up to be one of the most unforgettable in NBA history. Let's start with the biggest trade bombshell of the summer. The Los Angeles Lakers have pulled off what might be the most talked about move in years, landing one of the biggest superstars in the game. After weeks of rumors, cryptic tweets, and behind-the-scenes negotiations, the Lakers have secured a deal that pairs their already dominant duo with another elite player, instantly making them one of the scariest teams in the league. Fans are celebrating, rivals are panicking, and analysts are already predicting another championship run. But how does this impact the rest of the Western Conference? Could this be the move that finally gets LeBron another ring before he calls it a career? The pressure is on, and the Lakers are officially in win-now mode. Meanwhile, over in the Eastern Conference, another powerhouse team has completely reshaped its roster with a bold trade of their own. A top contender just landed a superstar who was rumored to be unhappy with his previous team, and now he's joining a squad that is already packed with talent. This move doesn't just make them title favorites, it changes the entire balance of power in the East. But here's the kicker: the team that gave up this superstar? They didn't go into full rebuild mode. Instead, they managed to bring in young talent and valuable assets, setting themselves up for both short-term success and long-term growth. It's a win-win situation for both teams, and fans are already circling matchups on the calendar. Free agency this year? Absolutely insane. The market opened, and within minutes phones were ringing, contracts were flying, and players were signing deals that left everyone in shock. One of the biggest names available wasted no time securing the bag, signing a max contract that cements him as the face of his franchise. His decision was rumored for months, with fans speculating about potential destinations, but in the end, he stayed loyal and cashed in. Another major star, however, took a different approach. Instead of staying with the team that drafted him, he made the tough decision to leave, signing with a rival that now looks even more dangerous. It's a bold move, but will it pay off? Then there's the surprise signings, the ones no one saw coming. A veteran sharpshooter who was expected to take a discount for a title run instead took a massive payday from a young, rebuilding squad. A defensive powerhouse who had interest from multiple contenders shocked everyone by choosing a team that wasn't even on the radar. And a former MVP, once thought to be on the decline, signed a deal that suggests he's ready to prove the doubters wrong. These moves may not have dominated headlines like the blockbuster trades, but they will absolutely impact the season in ways no one expects. Let's talk about the teams that have won big this offseason. The first team that comes to mind? The Oklahoma City Thunder. They've been patiently collecting draft picks and young talent for years, but now they're making serious moves. They added an elite veteran presence, locked in their young stars with extensions, and might just be ahead of schedule in their rebuild. If there's a dark horse team to watch next season, it's OKC. Another team that absolutely crushed this offseason? The Phoenix Suns. After falling short last season, they knew they needed to shake things up, and they did exactly that. A couple of key trades, some underrated free agency signings, and suddenly, this team looks even more dangerous. If they can stay healthy, they're a legitimate threat to come out of the West. Of course, not every team has made smart moves this offseason. Some franchises have left fans scratching their heads, wondering what the front office is thinking. A team that desperately needed to add depth and shooting instead made puzzling signings that don't seem to fit their system. Another team that was expected to go all in on a superstar failed to close the deal, leaving them stuck in limbo. And then there are the teams that lost key players but didn't do enough to replace them. In a league where every move matters, some of these decisions could come back to haunt them. And let's not forget about the rookies. The NBA draft brought in a new wave of young talent, and some teams wasted no time signing their future stars to long-term deals. One particular rookie, who was already making headlines before even stepping on the court, has signed a massive endorsement deal and is expected to make an immediate impact. Another young prospect, overlooked by many, has been dominating summer league and could end up being the steal of the draft. These young players are hungry, and they're ready to prove they belong in the league. As we look ahead, the season is already shaping up to be one of the most exciting in years. The new-look super teams, the rising contenders, and the unexpected moves all set the stage for an unpredictable and thrilling season. Rivalries are brewing, storylines are unfolding, and every game is going to matter. One of the biggest questions now is, who's going to be the team to beat? Will the defending champs run it back, or will one of these revamped rosters take over? Are we about to see a new dynasty form, or is this the season where an underdog rises? The pieces are in place, but the real answers will come when the games start. Every offseason, we think we've seen it all, but this year? This year has rewritten the script entirely. The league is shifting in real time, with teams going all in, while others are taking bold steps toward rebuilding their future. Some franchises have cemented themselves as instant title contenders, adding superstar talent that could completely change the playoff landscape. Others have left fans questioning their direction, making moves that seem confusing, risky, or outright questionable. But that's what makes the NBA so special. It's unpredictable. The rivalries, the new super teams, the underdog stories, everything is coming together for what could be one of the most explosive seasons we've ever seen. The only question now? Who's coming out on top? With all the off-season chaos settling, the real battle begins when the ball goes up on opening night. Make sure to stay locked in because this is just the beginning. The season is going to be electric, and you won't want to miss a second of the action. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and drop a comment below with your thoughts. Which team made the best move? Which trade shocked you the most? And who do you think is winning it all next season? Let's talk about it. See you in the next one, and as always, keep loving the game.